Trailcam Dan, what did he see? A beaver, a badger, a fox or a bee? Trailcam Dan, what did he see? A beaver, a badger, a fox or a bee? Hello and welcome! Welcome back to Wildville. You might remember in one of my previous videos I have made Wildville. It's a village for wildlife. And I'm back now. Here is Wildville. I'm not seeing any difference yet, but I haven't looked. I have got 1 camera, 2 cameras, 3 cameras, 4 cameras. That's actually slipped down. I think that's all I've got out, 4 cameras, and they have been out for ages, so I know for a fact they are all going to be flat batteries and full of images. So we're going to find out what was in Mouseville, what happened as soon as I put it out. I'm going to take all them back and edit all the videos together for you. Let's have a quick look around Mouseville first. Right, looks a bit wet down there, as if something's peed there, but it's probably just the weather. This was full of hedgehog food. Every single piece is gone. It's now full of leaves and water. We had bananas all over this. Every single scrap of banana is gone. So something's been going on here. So I'm looking forward to getting these cameras, getting the images off and seeing what we've got. This one is the one which sent me live videos. Now I personally recorded them images as I was getting them. I know the animals I got on that. Some of them I'm happy with, some of them I am not. I will be honest. We have got rats. Not happy. But it is for everybody. I did say in the video, we are not going to discriminate. We are in the wild. Out here in the wild, they can do whatever they want as long as they stay out here in the wild, yeah? So yeah, I'm going to take them back, get the images off. Now, is there anything living inside the houses to start with? There's only one I can really check for you, and that's that one. I could lift this up and see if anything's in there, but I'll be honest, I'm a bit scared at what might pop out. I can't lift it up, you see, it's underneath there. Yeah, I've not put that in very well, have I? Ooh, spider there. No, I can't do it. See if they come running out when I move it. Oh, come on. Oh, right, can get it up. Let's have a look, see if anything's in there. I don't think there is. No, that looks like nothing has actually entered that, which is surprising. It is surprising. But I'm not unhappy about it. I'm not unhappy about it because I don't want rats in there, really. But I'm not going to discriminate. I ain't got a problem with rats. I've got to accept I have created a rat, mouse, badger, squirrel. I've created a utopia for all wildlife, so I can't complain if the kind of animals I don't particularly want there are there. Anyway, today, so that's what you're going to probably get at the end of this video. I'm not sure yet because that is going to take a lot of editing. 4 cameras, full SD cards, complete empty batteries. That's going to take me a day just to edit all that together. But what I am going to do today, I've got some new experiments. So yes, it's time for the squirrel maze. How I'm going to get this up on my own, I don't know. We have got the squirrel maze, which we need to get up in a tree, which is quite heavy. It's going to be hard on my own, but we'll see how we get on. We have got the squirrel stroke hedgehog swingy toy, which I'm going to fill with nuts, see what happens. And inside there, you might be able to see some honey, chocolate spread, jam, marmalade, all sorts of stuff. We're going to stick them to a piece of cardboard, I think, and see which they prefer. So 3 experiments to do the job. I've brought 2 cameras out with me. I've brought spare batteries, spare SD cards, so if I want to I can bring some of these into play. I've got various foods. I've gone for my, well, I'll go into that in a bit, but we've got proper squirrel food and stuff, Mouseville food, we've even got cat food. I don't know if to put that down or not. See how we get on. And obviously, because it's very important, we've got 2 John Smiths today, only 2. We don't want to go over the top because we're working. It's an important experiment, isn't it? The world needs to know what's going to happen on a squirrel maze. I'm going to jump straight into the squirrel maze. Let's get that up because that's the hardest bit. Now, I've looked all around Wildville, and to be honest, I think the best place at the moment, because the farmer has been doing a lot of work in the fields and stuff, the trees are getting barer, it's easier to see what's going on in here, so I don't want it too close to where the farmer might see it and think, what on earth is that? So I'm thinking I might use that tree and that tree because they're not too far apart. But which do I put where? Do I put the maze there or the maze? I think the maze there actually, because I've got more branches to work with, and I could put the camera there facing it and the sun rise at that side, so you're going to have a better picture through the day. I think we'll do that. So let's take that camera down and that camera down and work on this. Come on, we're expanding Wildville for the squirrels, because I've just spent a fortune, £28 on monkey nuts and special squirrel food for autumn, because I really want to feed the squirrel this autumn. I think there's two squirrels who live in here, and they're very happy and they love jumping around and they like playing. So I'm doing this. I'm not going to leave too much out for them at the moment, because if I do, they're not going to go into the maze. But once they've done this, if this works well, they're going to get rewarded, not just by what's in the maze, but I've got about 10 kilograms of food for them. So I'll properly treat them this autumn. Right, let's see if we can get this on there. Just out of curiosity, let's see, which is this? Ah, this is a 22, right. I'm actually reviewing this at the moment. Let's just see. There's actually still a red light on in there. There's no way this can still have battery. I know it's got a solar panel, but that would be impossible. It has still got 75% battery. This has been out for 2 weeks. That is incredible. Wow, how many images are we going to have here? How many images? Let's have a look. Replay. 95? Only 95 images. I hope it hasn't started writing over itself. Okay, I'm just going to leave that for now, but that is incredible that the battery is still working. Little spider in there. Right. Put him to one side. Let's get this squirrel maze up somehow. So, in case you didn't see my last video, go back and watch it. This is a squirrel maze I got on Amazon. It came in, I don't know if it was next day or 2 days. I think it was $39.99. I expected it to be half the size. It's massive. It's really well made. The squirrel is supposed to go in there and find his way to this corner where you're going to put the nuts and stuff, because there's a bit of perspex there. What I'm actually going to do is put the odd nut just to like lead him towards it, but I need to get it off the ground. I don't want the mice getting in here. They might do. Mice and rats might get in here, but I'm going to put it at least 2 foot off the ground, I think, and just hope they don't. Sorry, that's what I was going to say. I've got some, this is what I've brought to hang it up, because all it comes with is these 2 little hooks here and a couple of screws. Now obviously I'm not going to be able to screw that to a tree. I haven't got a tree which is 2 foot wide. But what I have got is some things left over from my awning. These not carabiner, what do you call this stuff? With carabiners on it. But this is strong tent. What do you call it? I can't remember. So I'm thinking I could carabiner that in there. One of these at each side, and then somehow tie it up at the top and level it off. I've got string, I've got bungee things, I've got clips, I've got all sorts, so I'll manage. So I think these are the 2 which I prepared before I came out, which are exactly the same length with carabiners on the end, so stick them on. And I'm not sure how to do this. It did come with 2 screws, and my idea was I was going to screw into the side of a big tree, but that ain't happening. I don't know. I don't know if I'm best just tying this. No, I'll put the first one in with a screw. I've brought a screwdriver. I'll just put a screw in this because that's quite solid. Get the height I want, which is going to be up here somewhere, and then we'll work on the other side later. That's one side on, and then somehow I'm going to have to try and get it there. I don't know how I'm going to do this. This is a bit in the way. I might have to cut a bit off that. Just snap a couple of these branches off. Don't worry about the tree. This is just an offshoot off another tree. The woodland is full of it. Some of these are just seeded from the other trees, the proper trees. Okay, I'm thinking something like that. So it might be worth me putting a screw in there and then just wrapping this cord around the branch and then clipping it to the screw. So let's see if we can get that in there. Oh, sorry, you probably can't see what's going on now, can you? That's it. So yeah, it just needs to be reasonably level, doesn't it? So at about this point, I would say. So let's see if I can get this in there. Okay, that'll hold. A bit of levelness. I don't want it swaying in the wind though, that's one problem I've got. I think that looks about level. It's off the ground, yep, I'm happy with that. Wrap this around the tree, the branch, and hopefully it will just be the right length to just clip over that. Obviously it's not going to be, because that would be too easy. How's that? Okay, that's not bad. That isn't bad. Let's just stand back, see what we're working with now. That's relatively level to the floor, isn't it? We're happy with that. And the camera's going to be on here, so that is going to be the angle of the camera as an extension to Wildville. I've got to get it out of my head to call it Mouseville. It is Wildville. All animals are welcome. So I just hope the squirrel will come up here. I'll probably put the odd one up here. I'll put some there, a couple in there, and hope that I can smell them and climb up the tree and grab them. He's got plenty of trees to grab hold of. Squirrels are amazing. As this is going to be my favourite experiment, I think what I'm going to do, take this down, I'm going to put my live camera, my Camo Jojo camera here. The only problem with that is it takes 12 batteries and the clips are only the clips are only 10 seconds long. That won't be any good for you, will it? Because it might take him half an hour to, yeah. No, I'm going to have to put another camera there going on that. See it rocking? I'm going to have to try and tie it a bit better than that to stop it rocking, because we don't want it setting off the camera. Yeah, I can't have the 10-second clips for this. We need the full 30-second clips, so I'm going to have to get one of my other trail cameras. I've got a TC22 from Cam Park, I think that one. Yeah, and I've got my CMO CY, oh no, TC20, oh no, one of these I've just brought back, haven't I? There's the other one. My CMO CY90, is it 95? 65. CMO CY65. So I think I'll put the Cam Park TC22 trail camera on this, because it's very reliable. It's one of my favourites, and as you just saw, I've had one on that and it hasn't run out of battery in all this time, so I'm going to stick that here. Right, let's get this baby off and then let's have a quick peek, shall we? See what oh, we probably won't be able to see how many images there are, will we? Because the battery will be flat. Has to be flat. It's been weeks and this hasn't got a solar panel, so I will try it. Put it on setup, see if anything happens. Oh my god, it's turned on. It's on 5%, it's on. Replay. 507 images. So I think what it's done, it's now saying 10%. I think what it's done is got down to 5% and then decided I can't take any more images now because my battery is too low. I'm going to keep that 5% for when he comes back, just to check if his camera's got any images. That's a good little a good feature, that. So this is a Cam Park TC06, which was my first ever original trail cam and my favourite. I absolutely love this. Since then my cellular one is my favourite. I just wish it was more than 10 seconds. But yeah, this is a beauty. Right, let's do this. I've decided I'm not going to peg that down anymore. It is quite a strong wind at the moment. It's hardly moving. That isn't going to set the camera off. and if a squirrel does land on there, it is going to move a little bit and it will set the camera off, so it might actually help. So ignore that, it's not hedgehog food. That's what was in this one. So this, whoa, this is a special mix of squirrel food. Quite expensive, but worth every penny. So we've got raisins in there. I didn't even know they liked raisins. Monkey nuts, peanuts, and shelled peanut. I don't know. I'm not sure. Quite a mixture anyway. So what we're going to do, let's open this up. I think for the money, this is an absolute steal. If you really care about, you know, if you just want to have a bit of fun and you really care about feeding the animals, I think this is brilliant. So I'm going to put loads in this corner. I really do want to feed this squirrel. I want him to fill his boots. Both of them. There is 2 of them. But it's where, I don't know how it works. Are they going to be able to smell these or see them? I don't know. But yeah. Loads in there. Brilliant. We are going to put a couple all along, just to give him a treat, work his way along in his own time. But I don't want them near the fence. I need them at the back here because I don't want anything pecking at it. So we'll have one straight down here so he can see it as soon as he goes in. In fact, we'll give him 2 there. No, we'll give him a selection. We'll give him a tiny selection. He will come back. If he knows they're there, he'll go around, won't he? But I don't want to discourage them from coming down the bottom, so I don't want to overdo it. Well, I'm happy with this. Would you be? You know, I've seen squirrels on these YouTube videos doing all these acrobats. So if they can do that on them YouTube videos, I'm sure they can go in that hole and get my nuts. Surely. Unless I've got an idiot of a squirrel. Right, I'm going to leave it at that, I think. Maybe just a couple up here. Yeah, he's got them all over there. Just a couple. So we're going to close that. And if he comes and gets them all, I'm going to leave him a massive mountain of food next time I come. And on top of here, I just hope these don't blow off, I'm going to put a couple on the top just to entice him to come. Yeah, I don't want too many. Just let him know what the selection is. Yeah. Right, we're happy with that. Squirrel sorted. Campark TC22 camera, solar, 4K sorted. I haven't turned it on yet, but I think that's pointed okay. I can't be bothered turning the app on. Does anyone else have this problem when you've got a trail cam? They come with an app. You can open the app, see what it's looking at, make sure you've got the right angle. But I can't be bothered. I can never be bothered. Maybe if you've only got one camera, fair enough, but I've got so many cameras to deal with, I just can't be bothered. Right, main experiment done. The next one, well, the next 2 are going to be real fun. Let's get into Mouseville first. Let's sort them out. Not Mouseville, Wildville. In fact, just looking at how much footage that took just to do that, I'm going to leave the setup here and show you the Mouseville footage, I think, and leave it at that for this one. So if you want to know what is, if I say Mouseville one more time, I'm going to shoot myself. Wildville footage. I don't know what's on them. I know what's on the Camo Jojo camera, the cellular one, but I don't know what's on the other 4. So I'm going to throw them together. It's going to probably take me a day or 2 to edit that together. Put it all together, throw it on this video at the end. Enjoy. This is what we're working for. What did you think? What did you think? I'll be honest, I haven't seen the footage myself yet because I'm recording it before I've gone back and edited it. But you've seen it. As I say, I know for a fact there's rats on there. A family of 3 rats, including the giant rat. Not what I wanted, but hey, it is what it is. It It is what it is. It's Wildville. All animals are welcome. Thank you for watching that one. If you want to see me set up the next experiments, I've got 2 crackers in mind, and probably footage from one of them in the next video, so come back and watch that. Love you all. Please don't forget to subscribe, click like, leave a comment, blah de blah, click the notification bell, do all that stuff. Love you lots. Let's all look after the wildlife. It's nearly winter, it's autumn, they need our help. Let's get feeding them. Love ya. Bye bye.
Trailcam Dan, what did he see? A beaver, a badger, a fox or a bee? Trailcam Dan, what did he see? A beaver, a badger, a fox or a bee?